Hello guys, hello everybody. This is Timofey. It's Thursday, 7 p.m. I have my abletunes cup and I will give you my feedbacks, production tips, talk about your tracks. So let's go. Also, I had a few questions about music production, like very specific, like how make your kick punchy and how treat it. So maybe I can talk about this in the stream at the same time. Also, I will try to review as much track as possible today. Maybe the stream will be a little bit longer because we will do the streams only Sundays. I think it's a little bit better for everybody. So people have time to watch it online, and you can send your tracks directly to the chat and I will review them directly, so it's it's more interaction. I think it will be more fun for me and for everybody who's watching the streams. I think that can be a good idea. I hope the microphone works well. Everybody can hear me and we can start listening to the tracks. Yeah, so yeah, the stream with the links in the chat is this Sunday, so it's in 3 days. Okay. Yeah, you can ask my abletunes partner anything you want, anything is important for you in the chat, and he will talk. He will explain everything. Okay, let's go with the first track from Fela Brown, Afro, Pagode of the Fela. I think the demo is really good. I like it, and I know this style is getting really trendy right now. It's really good. I like all elements. It's very short, but I think it's maybe just a early demo, but it's really good for the early demo. Maybe I can say like it's missing vocals. If you want to keep it instrumental, it's pretty good. Just need to find the way to make the structure longer. But I think if you can find a cool, good quality lyrics and vocals to it, it can be amazing track and have a lot of plays if you promote it well. I can't say really much. The mix master is not bad. I think it's the MP3 quality also like not really good. I don't understand very good the high frequencies, but nothing really wrong. Compression, everything sounds good. I think you can definitely develop it to the real song and I wish you good plays and find the right way to promote it, and it will be great. Okay, let's go for the next track. Yeah, Brazilian funk. Yeah, it's Brazilian funk because it's not something like I can't remember exactly the style. Was this Afrobeat or something? There was a song pretty famous. I can't remember the name. Like kind of similar beat. Okay, next track from Andrew Kappa, Chase.
The city lights never got me going. Never thought I'd be the type to chase a dream. And if I gotta go at it alone, I know the ride will be worth it to me. And everything's out on the table, and there you are. Everything I've wanted is laid out in front of me, but I can't help, can't think my time with you's too short. So come with me and chase this dream, chase this dream.
I think the vocals are a little bit too dry.
Come with me and chase this dream. Come with me, chase this dream. Come with me, chase this dream. Come with me.
Yeah, okay, I think the song is good. You have a lot of very good elements there. I think the a cappella need a little bit more work, and I mean the technical part. You can compress it a little bit harder, maybe like parallel compression. So I hear that the dynamic is very, it's jumping. Sometimes it's too high, sometimes it's too low in volume, I mean. And then a lot of problems in the drop. So your chords sometimes are playing some notes which not going good with the bass line. And it's really like, you have to fix it. From the first chord of the drop, I start hearing the problem. And the bass also, it's so low, it's so in a sub. So we don't really understand. For this kind of pop music, I think it's better to use like some kind of similar to bass guitar, like warm, nice bass guitar sound. So in the small speakers, in the car speakers, you can hear it, because now I will switch to another speakers, but I feel like the bass will be lost if you're listening to just a normal and small device. Yeah, you have to check all your notes of the piano and bass line in a drop. Something goes wrong.
They say the other side's where the grass is really green. And if I get on any big jet plane, I want you there by my side to see it. And everything's out on the table. Do you like what you see? Everything I've wanted.
The vocals are great. You definitely, I think it's if you're not really strong and good in mixing and mastering, this is more like mix mastering thing to do with this track and fix those chords. But for the other musical part, it's really good. I think this song have a lot of potential, and you can, if you just finish it good, mix it, master it, it can be a very good Spotify and radio friendly song. Okay, great. Let's go for the next track. Ikidio, not a cutthroat. Okay, it's such a nice name. Yeah, this is really special one. Come on, boy. Oh, that's this sound. This it's like super heavy broken speakers, something like, yeah. The name actually is really right for this song. Oh, what can I say? Yeah, as I speak already about this kind of music in previous streams, I'm saying when you do this crazy, very experimental music, it's very important that everything mix-wise sounds really right, and all your crazy sound like pop, and you know, you can make sounds powerful, aggressive, and have a lot of energy without being resonating to the ears, and like when you have to just turn the volume down, or you know, like Skrillex, for example, how he mixes his tracks. It doesn't hurt your ear, but you feel so much power and aggression and all this energy in it. So it's amazing to hear. And with the right mixing, you can do this effect on almost in every song. So there is some like multi-band compression, but of course you have to hear really good all the right frequencies. And if you mix it with I don't know, just basic little speakers, you can really understand how to treat your sound and what will be wrong or bad. So here I can only give you advice just to keep working, keep learning the mixing, and also like sound design, how to make your sound crazy without being disturbing to your brain and to your ear. Okay, guys. Yeah, Satanic Trap, yeah. Let's go for the next one. Rayfield Dunk. Yeah, cool little demo. Maybe a little bit more bass on your kick, but yeah, everything on the right place, chords playing right notes, the little riser at the end goes really good. Yeah, you just can keep working and finish the track, maybe find some vocals for it. Not bad at all. Great. Oh, I remember this avatar picture. DJ Last Call, Dubai was lit. Oh, maybe I already heard this track. Yeah, I think I already listened to this one, and I gave my feedbacks in the Sunday stream, I think. This one, two, yes. Okay, let's go for the next one. Ntoni official ideas 236 by Daniel Antonescu. Yeah, I like it. I like it really much. I like it have a couple things to say. Like overall, your mix sounds a little bit boomy, but it sounds like I don't know. For me, a little bit early demo. But the idea is very good. I like sounds like you're using some analog and synthesizer or digital kind of analog versions. Yeah, keep attention to your low mid range, like from 100 to 400 hertz. It's a little bit too booming, muddy. Vocals are drowned in the mix. You can put it a little bit louder, a couple dBs more. This little bass that doing like this moog bass, you can also like put more high frequencies to it. Everything very like only mid frequency range that I can hear, and everything else a little bit hidden, especially the high frequencies. You can work more. You have to maybe use two different speakers to understand how your sound can sorry, so you can hear on your KRK, I can see on the picture, and then use another speakers to understand better the picture that you're giving, because yeah, something definitely to do with your mixing and equalizing especially. Okay, let's go for the next track. Never Sleep, Flavia Switch. Never Sleep remix.
Call for help, play demure, nothing's gonna save you now. Got the cure, call me sir, yeah, I'll be your Mr. Master. It's the pain with the pleasure, and it gets a little wet. I take it down, 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 down. I don't wanna ask twice on the first playing nice. Get your punishment. Don't you worry, I'm concise when I do it. Copy this to the shit. Switch.
Drop sounds really good. Just a breakdown, a little bit like too basic, too simple, too just vocal, piano, and the bass. Like, I think in 2020, when you have to, the breaks has to be a little bit more interesting, like some pads, textures, some sounds. Now it's just so simple and basic. It's a little bit boring. But really good work, really good remix. I'm skipping a little bit because it sounds pretty good, so I don't have much bad things to say, or yeah, really good. Just work a little bit your breakdowns. It's a little bit simple. I think it's I don't really have love to give you some like really concrete ideas what you can add, but just or like little melodies or find a cool plaque or something granular, some thesis, I don't know, something like small but pop sometimes, and you give a little feeling that you work on your sound design a little bit more. Okay, next, oh, this was this track not found. Okay, this one, Ntoni, Sagan Fit Some Russell Sunglasses remix.
Don't bother with the cheap stuff. Yeah. What's the liquor when you need some? Go ahead and try to keep up now. Said you really wanna be some. It don't really even mean none. I've been headed for the deep end now. And I said, oh yeah, things look better with sunglasses on. And oh, I know, yeah, I just ain't the type to hold on. But I said, oh yeah, things look better with sunglasses on. And I've been falling, 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 falling.
Okay, I love the music. Music-wise, everything is amazing, great. The structure, yeah, pretty basic structure, but it works. But you have huge problem with your kick, especially in the low end and the drop. Like when I switch to my Focal SM9, I I can hear even the like the kick. I mean the attack of the kick is just so boomy. I hear only 50 or 40 hertz and just jumping, and it's a mess. So take analyzer, visualizer, and heavily cut everything on your kick and maybe the bass line. Yeah, I think it's only kick. I can hear all the bass. I can't really hear. Wow. Yeah, do please something with your kick, and this style don't need that heavy with loads of low end kick. So I think you can even try to find a better kick, not mix it, but find better without this crazy lows, and work a little bit more on the drop part to have better balance between kick, bass, and your chords. Because now I hope you not released it yet, or oh yeah, I see your Spotify. Maybe it's too late. Yeah, but your drop, if you play it on the festival, it will be the mess with the lows. Okay, but overall the sound, the remix is pretty good. Okay, let's go for the next track from Mario Eddy's sound design demo. Yeah, just a real small thing. I like everything. A good melodic tech house track, but the only thing that I don't understand, listen to your crash in the beginning of your breakdown. Like everything is quite interesting, analog, but then your crash is like, I don't know, you just took whatever crash was already a sidechain on and put it in your track, and I think it can be much more interesting and have more texture or some like ambient, noisy, fall impact sound. But now it just crash. It's so disappointing, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I think that the track is very good for this style. Everything sounds very right. The kick, bass, like it's mixed good. Nothing specific to say. It's just now more question of taste, and for me, it's a little bit too simple. Everything is too like synthetic, just synthesizer. And when I do this kind of tracks, when I produce this kind of tracks, I'm always trying to bring a little elements that will attract my attention, or some evolving textures, a little bit more organic. But again, this is question of taste. This is how I do it and how I like to hear. But it don't has to be for everyone. I understand that. But if you like my advice, you can work on it, of course. But I think it's pretty good, pretty done. Okay, great. Let's go for the next track from Mile at the Band's Temporary Master. Yeah, cool classic EDM track. A couple things I can say. I think you can put a little bit more 50 hertz on your kick. It's not bad, but I think it can be better with a little bit more bass. And here, just before, like one bar before the drop, there's like a little space, and it looks like you forgot to mute some elements. I think you have to choose better what elements keep playing this part. Yeah, this melody that fade out, it mix badly with your riser, and it sounds like it's a false note or something not right. It's not very beautiful. So maybe just mute the melody and boom, drop. Yeah, cool. Good EDM. Good EDM track. Let's go for the next one. Oof, it will be hard to read. Okay, Rudeep, Dream About You. Wow, very nice track. I wanna like have grab my mojito and go watch the sunset on the beach with this track. Really, really good. There is a couple small details that I can say it can make this track better, but I see it looks like it's have almost 6,000 listens, views, and it's too late to change anything. But I think it's so important sometimes to just keep the track for 2-3 days and listen to it later, and you can hear some details that you don't hear while you're producing like the whole day long. For example, there's a little place with the piano. And some notes are not really working with the bass and the harmony progression. It changed. So if it was me, I fix it a little bit in this place. And in the beginning, yeah, it's extended. I guess it's almost extended structure. But in the beginning, it's a little bit not boring, but you can bring some details a little bit earlier and make track more interesting from the first minute. But it's really like small things to do, and it's really good work. I really like it. It's a pleasure to listen to it. Okay, let's go for the next track. Alive Session Alive. Oh, sorry, before we continue, I want to say that yeah, it's very good question from Hollywood, that if I will review the track a couple times more. Actually, yeah, I think this is a very good idea, but I don't really know technically how can I do it, because I have to listen like the before and after. Maybe if you want me to give my opinion like before and after, you have to send me maybe a Soundcloud link in the same. So in the same file, you put like before, then 10 seconds silence, and after, so I can hear a little bit and give my opinion. Otherwise, I can keep in my head all those small details and changes. I will never understand what was changes. So I hear so much music, and I produce so much music. So sometimes, like in 2 weeks, I can't even remember my my own production. So. This is my life. Okay, let's listen to the Alive track now.
Living my life the way I want to, taking my time as I'm passing through. Sun is bright, I feel.
Oh wow, it starts directly like this.
Living my life the way I want.
Yeah, you need the intro there. It's like boom, like wow, okay.
Sun is bright, I feel alive. Yeah, I'm making strides. I know exactly where I want to be. Right here, right now. Never felt so free. I'm taking chances, I've got what I need. Feeling the vibes take over me. I've got what I feeling the vibes take over me. I'm so alive.
Okay, there is a lot of things to work on in this track. I like the acapella. The song is good. I mean, song. Okay, you need intro and also check some other tracks how they make structure, because here I can't really understand and hear the structure, because the instruments are always are very bright and very present, and even in your verses everything's screaming and I can't really hear the changes. Your kick and bass don't have much low frequencies. It's very high pass filtered, and you have to check, listen on your headphones maybe, or put a visualizer, equalizer, and check why. Actually, I use a tool from Isotope. It's called tonal control. So you can choose different ways, or take make the program analyze, for example, your reference, and apply this to your track and see how far on your frequency range you are from the reference and from the sound that you like. And or you can just choose like normal one of the choices that program gives you to see just overall your frequency range situation, and mix it regarding this VST tool. This synthesizer, kind of future house synthesizer, wobbly, have playing the same frequencies of the vocal, and it's very aggressive for the ear. Like I'm listening to it, and I want to put the sound quieter because it's like very aggressive. And I think if you listen to this track with small headphones from your iPhone, it will be really aggressive. You have to mix it better, work on your mix, and see how you can do your breakdowns, your verses a little bit more interesting. But chorus, music, melodies are very good. It's more like structure and finishing, mixing work to do. Okay, let's go for the next track from Walker, Who's Going to Save Me. I remember the Walker name. Maybe we already heard it. Okay, I like the music, I like the track, vocals are cool, but everything sounds like early demo. Like almost every element need a little bit of work, and overall is giving the like feeling like the whole track is fall apart. Like I don't know, maybe guys for the demos that you send me, give a little comments in the description. So here's like very early demo, or here's my final mix, so I can give you my feedbacks a little bit more, how to say, adequate to what I'm listening to and on which stat of the production you are. Because here, for me, it's like just cool idea demo, but really far from be finished track. Like for example, the little bass line that starts in the intro have too much lows. Some the bass line in a drop sometimes not playing, is not quantized well, and like a lot of small details like so obvious. So I'm not even sure if I have to comment this because it's very like obvious to hear. But the overall idea of the track, I think, is really nice, cool house track, deep house track, very cool. But you have to work more on the production. Nextrax comes from G&J Noga original mix. Yeah, okay, it's I think it can be also a good demo, a good track, but it's so early demo, like little weird sounds and pitched vocal that is drawn in the mix. There is a lot of work to do on this track to finish it. For example, this little plucky sound, for me, it's like it's come from another track, from another style. Is not cool because everything is so like aggressive, underground, and kind of cool and groovy. It has to be. But this I don't know, it's not cool. So it breaks the whole charisma of this bass line and kick. So I think the producer is a beginner, but he understands, still understand the style and what notes to play. Yeah, but just keep producing, and maybe in the beginning also, like when you're a young producer, listen to other tracks, maybe try to repeat some cool ideas that you like. It's how you say, to break the rules, you have to know them. So this is really right thing to have in mind, because yeah, this is a really early production. Nothing interesting that I can say about it. It has to be worked, and you have to practice much more. Okay, let's check other tracks. I have to find. Okay, I just stop on this one. Okay.
Every day is another day to take that step. So don't let fear keep you from dreaming. 'Cause every day is another day that you got your breath. So take your shot, but you're still breathing. Every day along the way, you're gonna hit your stride and show the world just what you're made of. Cause every day is another day to live with pride. Above the noise that feeds our demons. Have faith in who you are. Cause that'll take you far. You're gonna find a way to make progress every day. Taking it day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day. Coming down the winding road, you might trip and fall. And things in life won't go your way. But never fear, cause you are here, so stand twice as tall. The world gave you another day. Have faith in who you are. Cause that'll take you far.
Very cool track.
You're gonna find a way to make progress every day. Keep taking it day by day, day by day, day by day.
Okay, Alexander Monk, you can improve a little bit your vocal mixing. I think you can compress it a little bit harder, tighter, and make the vocal maybe 1 or 2 dB louder, because it's drawn in the mix. Sometimes you have a lot of bright instruments that start fighting with the vocal. Maybe you also check this part. What else? Yeah, also your backing vocals, singing exactly the same in the same frequency range and with the same treatment as your lead vocals, and it sounds just a very raw production. You know, when you just import all your tracks in your session and you're listening to it, and you have to just put everything in the right place. This is the feeling that I have sometimes, and this vocal is surprised me a little bit. Oh wow, what was this? It's like another lead vocal that comes from nowhere. Sometimes too busy, like there is a lot of little melodies. It's quite cool, funky, but the pop music, it's always have to be very smart, very intelligent how you mix all those complex different melodies together. Maybe skip one note to let other notes play and not have a conflict between them. I think you can work maybe one day more on this track, maybe wait a couple days and listen to it again and make it a little bit better. But it's very good, don't get me wrong, the track is really great. I like the vocals, amazing song, and it can be a really good record. Okay, let's continue. Oh, nice cover. Forever All from Rimsk 33.
Lightning rays and hazy waves, that girl out on the stage surrounds herself with grace. I'm blazed and day. Eaters, weeters, teachers, while she moves her skinny waist. Her heart looks like a maze. Well, let's get
Okay, I like the vibe. I like the song. Music wise, music theory wise, everything in the right place. The arpeggio play right notes, but the mix, it's crazy how much I have to talk about the mix. It's like the biggest problem of every producer. So your bass line and kick, this bass guitar are playing very high mid-range frequencies. I don't hear the kick. It's kind of, like in rock songs, everything is pretty high. It's a little bit old school way to mix, but I don't think he was looking for this sound picture while he was working on this track. So I think you can find better kick, maybe listen to some retro wave tracks, or some, even you can take a couple weekend songs maybe, if you like it, to mix your drums, because your low end mixing is really weird. Like there's no low end, and all other frequencies which play like kick and bass, there's not really low, and it's start mixing with everything that goes higher. And there is a moment when from the verse you go to the chorus, and there was a pluck playing fast notes, and the chorus don't have this pluck, and for me it sounds like we're missing a little bit of energy. But I don't know, maybe it's a question of taste, and also the better mixing can fix that feeling. But definitely work on your mix. I think you can dramatically improve and make this song much more interesting, better, even like emotion, bring more emotions to your tracks just by mixing. Months ago I was mixing a track from the singer Rory, Belgian singer, and there was a problem also. Like the engineer who made, like the producer who made the track, they remove almost all mid frequencies from a lot of chord instruments, from melodic instruments, and we just didn't feel any emotion from the music. There was just only vocal, drums, and high frequencies from all instruments, but your brain don't have enough information, don't have all the mid-range frequencies to just hear the emotions of the chords of the song. So I put it back. I tried to fix this problem. So the artist was super happy, and me too. So this is a little bit similar situation. Like you have to work on the mix in this track. Okay, let's go for the next Auto Wave Special 2. very nice track, very cool melodies. For me, the mix master is not bad, like all instruments on the right place. For me, it just sounds too simple. It's like he just took some basic presets from synthesizers, from VSTs, and just start producing without really doing much sound design things. Maybe 7-10 years ago, it's not a big problem, but now, like every electronic track, you have to give some charisma, something interesting, or use more simulation of analog sounds, or put some warmers or cool distortions to some sounds, more texture. But like a demo, like music demo, it's very good. You just can try give more interesting sounding to it, like work on the sound design. Sound design for me, it's a half of the music production right now. Just find cool notes, it's not enough. Sound has to be good as well, and mix it good. Okay, let's go for the next track. Head On, hey, Kiss Girl. There was something interesting with the notes. And where are the low frequencies on the kick? Hold on, I like the first chord of na 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 na, and this na na na, like you something wrong there. It's so weird. I can say, like, it's so weird, so I almost like how it goes down, because the last chord, the first and the last are right, but between is like what? Every time I'm like, what's this? The most bizarre kiss of a girl that I ever experience it. Yeah, it's pretty experimental. I kind of like this craziness in it. You can just change your kick again. This is just so high, and find a cool maybe a short 808 kick with a little bit of transient shaper, so it's kick a little bit more, and you have low end. You can have fun to just change a little bit this sound. Yeah, sometimes this really goes somewhere in the wrong notes. And put some warmer or distortion, or like guitar, kind of guitar distortion on this saw instrument as well. But yeah, I think it can be a fun track. Just super crazy fun track. Okay, let's go for the next from Pony, mix and master vocal. Okay.
Whisper in my head made me feel that I'm insane. Voices in my mind, but you say that I will be fine. Baby, I'm on fire. Baby, I'm on fire. Baby, I'm on fire. Baby, I'm on fire. And whisper in my head made me feel that I'm insane. Voices in my mind, but you say that I will be fine. Baby, I'm on fire. Baby, I'm on fire. Baby, I'm on fire. Baby, I'm on fire. Breaking myself, but I don't wanna hide. Baby, I'm on fire. Baby, I'm on fire.
Okay, very yeah, Ruslan, it's a very nice beginning of the demo. I like a lot of instruments in it, but you need to pay attention to some bass line notes you're doing. You have a lot of beautiful elements, but I think the structure, yeah, I have to listen to the whole track maybe. So I don't like, I will just say what to fix and what I really don't like. So here, okay, the bass line doing right thing, sorry, I don't know the name of this string instrument playing on top, but all goes good. Here the bass line goes up and I don't like how it interacts with the melody. It sometimes sounds a little bit off, but you do. So we listen. We keep listening. And here your bass line goes down and it sounds really good. So it's a right harmony. I think you have to always go down with your bass doing this chord progression, or if you don't like this idea, you have to find a better second note of your bass line progression. Drums and percussion are really good. Just this bass line when it goes high, I don't like it. Also here, like sometimes you putting like a lot of layers and they don't work with the harmony progression, but the elements are beautiful. You just have to play right bass line chord progression.
Whisper in my head made me feel that I'm insane.
And here rhythmically I'm lost. You have to keep like little hi-hat or maybe shaker to keep understand. Imagine somebody just turn on the radio at this moment. You're like, oh wow, what's going on? The vocal singing, there's a bass playing pretty complicated part, and you don't understand where's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this in pop music, you have always make it easy to understand to the listener.
Breaking me so good, I don't wanna hide, wanna hide.
But you have a lot of great elements in it. You have just to keep working and choose right things to put in the right place. It's like, you know, you have a Lego, now you have all pieces and you just have to put everything right, good together, so it's just make a nice, good picture. Let's go for next track. Not found. No problem, we have enough. I think for this style is not bad. All sounds mixed quite good. There is no really big problems. Maybe it's a little bit boring sometimes because we don't have more new elements. A good question, actually. I didn't hear the whole track to the end, but oh yeah, and are you sure you need this snare? Because it's almost like big room track, and the snare on the second and fourth kick is kind of slowed down the whole track. Maybe you have to try to remove the snare and just use different percussions to make it groove and give that jumpy feeling energy, because now it's more like boom, check, and it's slowed down everything. Yeah, well, funny track. I think, yeah, my feedback, I think, is just try to remove the snare and use, yeah, listen to other big room and this same BPM tempo. Maybe you can find some ideas for different percussions. Okay, let's go for the next track. DG9DXX Rai Mika confirmed, mix and mastering pending. Okay. I like that vibe. This part is really cool, but all the little elements that comes in the space between the bass, they are so quiet. It's like shy. Like I think you have to put it much louder so it will give more energy and movement to the drop. Yeah, I like the track, but it sounds like early demo. But the idea is very nice. Just those intro and breakdown part sounds very empty, like super simple and empty. I don't know if you made it for the vocal. Maybe it's good, but I don't know. I can't give much more feedbacks. I really like the drops, like good vibe, good energy. Maybe a little bit more energy and put the work on the balance with all those little elements, and maybe add more elements like this. They are really cool. But the overall sounds like it's very shy. It's like, oh, I want to give that aggression, but I'm not really sure if I have to do it. I think you can work a little bit on the mix master. Yeah, but if it's an early demo, it's really good. You can keep working on it. Next track from Daniel Marin, Shooting Star demo.
People always say it's so amazing when you come across so eloquent, feels like you made it. But underneath the happy face and phrases lies a bunch of hate, despair and some self-deprecation. Once you pave your way through all this madness, you will find the road that leads you home. You're like a shooting star, I've seen you get this far. Baby, you stood right up, 'cause you've had enough. Don't care, don't let them say to not live it your way. You're gonna stand right up, 'cause you've had enough. Working out a better situation where all the lowest thoughts make place for some determination. Crawl out of the night, run to better times. Gotta feel the moment, it's just right.
Okay, yeah, song is good. I like how a singer sing the a cappella, but the music, it's the mess. I don't know why it sounds like this.
You come across so eloquent, feels like you made it. But underneath the happy,
Yeah, just work on the music or find a producer. Because now the chords, I don't know why it sounds so dirty and complicated, and it's like a really bad work. Yeah, maybe just try to use piano, like cool piano, good piano libraries, contact library presets. But the song can be really good. Just it's very early demo of the production, but it's worth to work it for sure. Okay, next one. It's a little bit complicated because it says two track to compare. Oh, what's going on? Sorry, two track to compare, but I see I master 1 and master B. Okay, let's go. Okay.
A man of mind, a man of light. Be a man of kindness now, now, child. This is how it goes now.
Okay.
All a man of kindness now.
Yeah, definitely the Master 1B is better. It's clearer. The bass is on the right place. It's a little bit too dry. The one, how it's called, the first one. It's too dry. The bass, the kick, a little too high and sharp. I really like the Master 1B. So this is my choice. No hesitation. Okay. Oh, here's the track from Hollywood. Let's go. Okay, cool demo. I will give you a couple advices what you have to do. I like this continue bass line, kind of Fisher vibe a little bit there. But then you bring this plucky bass, and I'm not big fan of this plucky bass because it just break this Fisher underground kind of cool house feeling. And I really don't understand why we need this pluck bass here, because you have a lot of other cool elements after in the drop as well. You can work a little bit more on your side chain and give more 50 hertz on your kick. The kick is very weak and like just it's like you took the old vinyl kick from house record, but for this style I think better to listen to some Fisher and modern house tracks and trying to find a similar kick, because now it's kind of strange. It's I want to feel more the kick. But yeah, it's worth to keep working on this track. Pretty fun to listen. Okay, maybe I will review a couple more and then we finish, because I already did 1 hour and 34 minutes already, so I'm getting a little bit tired. So next track from Raldum, Helicopter. I like this bass, it's kind of cool. Like, so I have some cool harmonics in it. Those strings need to be mixed a little bit better. They're too loud, just the volume maybe a little bit less. Put some reverb in it so it's glued to the track a little bit better and sounds more interesting. That, in my opinion, I think it can help. And cut a little bit of mid-range and lows a little bit, but it's, I don't know, it sounds a little bit too aggressive. But the drop, this part is really good. I really like it. Yeah, just those breaks to work a little bit more. Maybe add some little effects there, but really cool. I like it. Okay. Next track from Martin Lavia, New 62. Whoa, this is interesting. It's like two different tracks mixed in one. The drop sounds really good and mixed good, but this guitar part, I don't think it's a good idea to put in one track. I'm sorry if it was your initial idea to mix everything, but I feel like there is a mix and somebody just start playing disco track just after. And the vocal don't really work with this guitar. I think it's just a sample that you used, or maybe just find a funky guitarist that can play the guitar riff, which is better adapted to this a cappella, because now it sounds just too, when you mix two tracks together and there's some part that didn't really work together, but when you mix it in a DJ set, that's fine, but if it's a made track, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's very strange. I like the drop, but I'm not big fan of the mix of those different parts together. It's strange for me. Yeah, so okay, next track. Okay, yeah, next track. I will listen this one. Oh, interesting name, okay.
Squeeze it. Hard, let break a sweat, diving in, take a breath on me all night. Don't be so light, go hard, make me copy all night. Be happy, give me some hard bass on beat. That's a treat. Hard, let break a sweat, diving in, take a breath on me all night. Don't be so light, go. It's a turn to take a spin. I can save the day. Drunk, high, and I'm horny like a unicorn. Run, by. Go on the wall, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you feel it? Go on the wall, listen.
I'm sure the vocalist made some dirty things while recording this song. Yeah. But the mix master is not bad actually. I heard worse. Great job. Yeah, a lot of emotion and amazing sounds in this, and some hidden sounds maybe as well. Okay, next track from Ruslan Zaripov. We already heard one track on this Monsieur. Sorry, I listen only one track from one producer in one stream. Okay, it's the last track from the list, so mission complete. Last track from Amin Chavez, Thrift Show 2.2.
Bad decisions.
Very good drop. Yeah, I just read this description. That demo is pretty close to be done, and add some variation in the vocal. Yeah, I think in this style you have to work a lot of like little small variation on, like skip the first kick and the second drop, for example, and then surprise, because it's always, yeah, it's kind of chummy confession style as well. I really like this style, by the way. So it's a little bit repetitive, and in the breakdown your bass is very yeah, it's have too much lows. I think you can filter it, and I want to feel a little bit more details and maybe mid-range frequencies in your bass line in the drops. Like bring more energy. Maybe it's just the MP3 that I can hear all the high frequencies and maybe it's fine. Yeah, and vocal as well. I think you can use a multiband compression and add compress the mid and high. Yeah, maybe hard to say like this, like what frequencies. It depends on the vocal, but yeah, compress it a little bit harder. Maybe add a little distortion, like not crazy distortion, but just to bring more harmonics to it, or use vitamin. Just I'm feeling you can bring more brightness, more presence to almost every element in your production. But it's really good. I like it. Okay, guys, that's it for today. So as I told already, next streams will be Sundays with live chat where you can send your links directly. Please subscribe, press like button if you want on this video, and see you very soon next Sunday at 7 p.m. Have a good day. Bye.